Alright guys, welcome back to War number 8 highlights. So again, we're not going to do every single fight, but we're going to touch on a bunch of them and some minis. So here, Corvus against this electric defense, Red Skull. This is one that caused me problems at the beginning of the season, and once I just realized that Corvus was in the game, right, again, and not that I didn't, but it was one of those things where I didn't realize how easy it would be with him. I think I'm actually gonna max rank Corvus because I've been using him a little bit more. Plus, he might be able to help me out with the Zone 7 like Saga's incursions run potentially. So I might see some stuff there. I did get clipped a little bit in this fight, but we're just gonna go ahead, get our parry, and now we can drop a big special too. And he's just about finished here. So, nice fight there with Corvus. We did use him, I think, for an Odin also on the next node. Here, this one's fun. It's Viv against Ebony Maw. If you watch my videos, you know I like using Viv. Any regen node, also pretty good because she's immune to Nullify here against Maw. I do get clipped right at the beginning here. I was hoping to get my phase right off the bat, but it did not work exactly as I wanted. But if I go medium ending combos, I get a passive heal block on, so I don't have to worry about the regen. But I do have to make sure that I manage knocking down Maw here. So there I was at to 20 charges. I have to make sure that I don't trigger, I don't hit during the falter. Get off my special 2. Make sure as we get to 40 charges, I'm just going to back away here. I have the falter on me, so I'm going to wait. Then I can go ahead and phase. I'm actually go for like the medium there just to get the heal block back on. Again, I'm going to wait out one more set of like another falter charge. And then I can go in and I end up getting my unblockable special 1s. Again, the falter is going to come, so I'm going to take that special 2 on the block just to be safe here. And again, I can get my special 1 off, and I think that is going to be the end of the fight. Next up is the next fight there. It's another Killmonger with Domino, but this time on a much easier node. This one's Masochism. It's not even the harder Masochism node with the unblockable because I'm back in tier 3. Unfortunately, we've had some wars that haven't gone in our favor, but that's fine. That's the way things work. Not everyone who does war is playing war in the highest of tiers. Even for me, it's a little bit less stressful here, but there's still lots of organizing that goes on. Even in the lower tier wars, you don't want to lose. You want to get as many wins as you can. Here, pretty straightforward fight with Domino. Much easier time hitting into the block. Again, you don't want it. You still don't want Killmonger throwing special 1s, but and this one because of Masochism, you didn't really want to parry, but easy one there. All right, we're gonna skip ahead to some mini boss action. We've got Personal Space Regen Thing. This can be really annoying. Void is an excellent counter for this one. Wiccan works really well, but you have to make sure you have the Neutralize up the whole time. Wiccan, again, light ending 5-hit combo puts on the Neutralize. Medium ending 5-hit combo puts on the passive Incinerate and pauses the Neutralize. And there I didn't get off another one of his spells. You can either dash back and hold block for the resistance up, or you can heavy as well. So as long as the Neutralize is up, every time you're close to Thing on this fight, while I also manage the Rock Stack series at 15, so I'm only going to hit into the block, which also works for my benefit as a global defender. I want to build up those prowess. Again, as long as you can see here, I don't have the Neutralize up, but as long as I can keep the Neutralize up, which I get it back on, then as I get close to him, any regen that he would get turns to an Incinerate instead. Or once I have the, and again, here, you can see right here, I'm waiting for him to throw a special. And this is where a little bit of timing comes into play, where it's hard to keep up your spells. So I'm hitting into the block. Now he's got a regen. And now he starts healing back up. And I really need him to throw a special here. Finally, we get that special 1 off. We can go back, get the light ending combo for the Neutralize. We really need that up because the healing was getting to be a little bit too much. Then we go ahead, special 1, there on the incinerates. But again, I keep losing my, because I'm paying attention more to the rock stacks than I am my spells, because that's kind of more important. I keep forgetting to do another spell to pause the neutralize there. Now I finally get the neutralize back up, and thing is pretty much done here. I'm just going to wait this one out and let the incinerates take him while I wait for him to throw the special. I think he ends up dying right there. There we go. So that's a fun fight there. Then here's some teamwork. I had my buddy Rainman bring an Odin. He had room for it. Gave for Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Shock, Gore. We've got the Odin pre-fight so that I can hit him during the shock phase with Wiccan. So here at the beginning of the fight, it's the Incinerate mode. So because he's global, I'm going to try and hit into his block as much as possible. He's going to be gaining prowess, but so am I, and I'm going to need that prowess in order to dodge any attacks. There, I really thought I had an opening there on the heavy, and I end up taking some damage, which is very annoying. And it kind of ruined my timing here. I am able to get off one 5-hit combo with the neutralize into the special 2. Unfortunately, I do take a bunch of incinerate damage there. So, but he's melting, so I just have to wait out the incinerate phase here. I'm going to go ahead. He did get an indestructible, so I got to back off. I got to either parry, which I end up doing. I parry, or I could have hit into the block, but parry seems like the easier way to go. And I go back in, get my special 1, which is going to give me a little bit of healing back from the special 1. And he's melting from the incinerates. I just had to get a parry there to remove the indestructible charge again. So there's some teamwork to make that one happen. Then we have Serpent on the super fun Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power node. And I didn't even play this one that great, but maxed out. Wiccan still did the trick here. One of the best parts about this is that Wiccan can block unblockable attacks from Cosmic Champions as long as the resistance up is on. So I have a resistance up now. I still can't evade any of his attacks, and I think I do make a mistake at one point, possibly doing an evade here. And this one, I can stun him if I throw on the Incinerate. So there's also Brute Force on this node. Here was an accidental parry. That was terrible. I can't believe I ended up getting through this fight. I'm taking Brute Force damage. There was an accidental parry involved. I'm just taking damage at this point. I'm not even doing that well, and I was a little frustrated. There I got the Incinerate on, then I was able to parry. Now I'm going to build to special 2, because I want to get some damage going. I block one of his special 2s. I'm down to like 20, not 30% here, so I'm not too thrilled with how I'm playing this one, but we get the neutralize back on. We get a big special 2. I think I need to go for a special 1 to get a little bit of healing back, which is what I think I end up doing. I go for another neutralize with the special 1 for the extended duration. I get quite a little chunk of healing back there. I get all the way up to over, or close to, I get to 34% there. Just enough to help me out here. Even a little bit more healing there. Get me closer to 38, 39%. But then take another special 2 on the block. Some more brute force damage happening. But luckily, we are able to keep our cool and finish off this Serpent fight. He was unawakened, so I didn't have to worry about the end of the fight, but as long as I had the neutralize up anyway, it would have ignored the his indestructible at the end. Hopefully you enjoyed the highlights. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.